Hey loves, I'm Naturally Curla, and in this video I'm going to show you how I got this cute hairstyle on stretched natural hair using one product, and I'm using perm rods. So if you want to watch how I got this little look, then let's get right into the video. So I'm starting on stretched hair. That was a braid out from my previous video. In that video, I just talked more about what products I used, what techniques I use, and tips to help me grow my hair. If you haven't seen that video, you can go ahead and check it out if you're curious to see how I've been going about having a healthier, natural hair journey with color treated hair. Now, I have been thinking about coloring my hair lately, so let me know if I should change this color. I've been thinking about going either jet black or dark brown. I know with dark brown, if I decide to color my hair again, it'll be easier to lift versus jet black, but it's something sexy about jet black. So let me know your thoughts below if I should go ahead and just do dark brown or jet black. I'm kind of tired of color. I'll just be honest with you right now. So I'm using the edge control from Kiss and Sweetie kind of collab, not sponsored, but I was sent the products. The hold is pretty good. I will say certain colorful flavors, the red one doesn't give me any issues as far as flavor flaking, but it just kind of depends on which color. I haven't went through all the colors, but I know it's one particular color that does give me a bit of flaking, but none of the other colors do. I gotta remember which one. I just don't quote me, but the red one is Gucci. And yeah, so I'm just doing rubber band twist all around. I'm probably going to do like 4 or 5 of these in my head. And I'm just doing everything at an angle so it can just kind of part in my hair in a bit of like a triangle way. So how it goes towards the back of my hair. And I'm not the best parter on my own hair. It's easier to part somebody else's hair. But on my head, y'all, I start daydreaming, and then my arms start getting tired, and then I'm looking through a little mirror, but I'm also trying to make sure I don't cut off too much from what you're seeing in the camera. So it's just so much. It's just so much. But anyway, this is just something you kind of just got to watch me do before we get to the perm rod part. I mean, you've seen me do perm rods all the time. I'm just giving you a natural hairstyle in case you get a bit bored and you want to spruce it up. I haven't did like a spruce up hairstyle in a minute. I've been keeping it very low manipulation hairstyle. So I figured why not? Hair growth has been doing well, so I can afford to do something a little bit different this time. I want to talk about a few things, so let me know your opinion. So, there's like a lot going on in these YouTube streets, like just messiness. But I was watching a video the other day that caught my attention, and I will say as a hair influencer, and I've been doing this a long time, and I don't even like to really use it, but it's just the best way to describe what I do. I really like to just say I'm just jotting down my hair journey. It's kind of like a bit of my journal, and you know, if whatever works for you, it works for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, along the way, I've been able to work with some amazing brands because of, you know, my experience, just because of being on here, the platform, what has allowed me from YouTube to Instagram. Y'all following me and supporting me have allowed me to work with some amazing brands, and not all. You know, there's plenty of products that I've used that I just did not like. I'll just be honest with you. And it's not that, it's either it felt like the same product was being pushed out, or it felt like it just wasn't doing anything for my hair. I was becoming a product junkie. You know, I kind of don't want to push too many products on y'all and make y'all a product junkie, because I know a few of y'all do buy, you know, what I use. So I like to be careful about what I push out and what I talk about, you know, just as something. Now, there may be some instances where a product I don't talk about turns out to be something that's amazing for you, but I absolutely hate it. You know, it's very rare, but it sometimes it's like that, you know. And there's products that I've loved that other people haven't liked, and I swear by it. And that's kind of part of the game with being natural. You know, it's hit and miss, man. And everybody's hair different. And no matter how much you may think your texture resembles somebody's hair, between the density, between if your hair is fine, like I have a lot of people that hair texture resembles mine, but because my hair looks thick, my hair is not. My hair is fine. My strands are fine. I just have, because I have so many strands, it gives off this illusion that it's thicker than what it is. So getting to my main point, just a lot of times it's just different things that go into like why certain perm rods work on hairstyles, certain products work better. Like some people creams work better, some people foam wraps work better. Sometimes I've been able to create better hairstyles on my hair when it was longer, but I got better definition when my hair was shorter. Or there's just certain curl patterns. Like if you do notice certain perm rods, when somebody with longer hair does it, the curl looks a certain type of way versus when somebody with shorter hair does it. All of that plays into a factor. So getting to my point, I was watching a YouTube video and apparently a YouTuber gave a bad review to a brand. Okay. I've tried products. I never really like gave them, just like rode them to the wolves. But I would always say, what I didn't like from the collection, what I did like, from the collection and whatnot, just to make it a little bit fair. But I've heard a lot about the collection. A lot of people from what I watched didn't like it. Oh, pause for a second. I'll be using curls on foam wrap. I'll leave everything I used in the description box below. This product's a little bit watery. Now, when I first used this product, I did not like it because it was very, very sticky. But I found that if I make sure my hair, and I'm just using the edge control to secure my ends in place because my ends like to unravel. But I find that if I spray my hair with a good amount of water first, whether it's on wet hair or whether it works excellent on wet hair. But when I spray my dry hair with a good amount of water first and then add the product, I don't get that sticky feeling. So that's my little tip. If you've used this product before, maybe you were like me and you were hesitant at first because it felt so sticky, use more water. Because I find it works so good when you use more water. Like my curls looked so bomb. I had length. The curls held. As you can see, this is how everything looked. And I slept in this overnight. So the next step is just going to be me taking my hair down. So back to my thought. The brand really got upset with her for giving them a bad review. Went in under her post. I'm not sure if this is true, but I'm hearing there could be, lawsuits. I'm not sure. Like, I don't want to quote it. But I'm just hearing a lot of stuff being thrown around. And it's kind of sad as an influencer. Our whole platform is built on being honest. It's not many that are honest because when you get to this game, money counts. And after this whole CC situation that went on, a lot of us weren't really making money like that. So people are hungry. People are like, they want to maintain their business. They love doing this, but financially they're struggling. So this is why I always said, don't quit your day job. Now, for those that can't afford to do it and pushing it, awesome, more power to them. But for me, I always felt like I need to have something else because you'll be the wave one year and then the next wave, you're not. You'll see some of your favorite people go from being up at the top and then the next year they're barely hitting a number. And everybody has bills. People get bored. People get over you. I'm shocked y'all have stuck around this long, to be quite honest. But you have, so hey girl. But it's just very sad when you build your platform and then you're dragged for being honest because somebody doesn't want to accept that maybe the products they made just wasn't great, and that's just what it is. Sometimes brands don't realize when you push out so much products back to back, you can somewhere along the line lose the quality, and it can kind of start to seem like you're really in it for the money. Now, nobody's dismissing that. These are $1 million companies. But a lot of us have built these brands. I was around, like a lot of these girls, I was around when we weren't making money, where there wasn't even wasn't money for even for being a natural hair influencer. You just did it because you loved it. It turned around to pay the bills, but that's just what it was. So I don't know. I'm just pretty kind of annoyed about it. You can tell me your thoughts below on what you think. I just kind of find it sad when you build your platform and this is what you do, and then you're you're being scared to shut up. It's kind of like, well, why can't I talk about what I want? It's my page. I bought it with my money. What's good? It's one thing, that's why if I've gotten sponsorship from companies, I promise you that the products didn't work, I sent back the money, the deposit, and we didn't work together. That's just what it was. So there's some of us out there that have integrity, but it seems like for those that do have it, we're kind of getting, we're getting disrespected. We're not getting work. We're not getting jobs. And for it to be black businesses, we're supposed to be supporting each other, but it doesn't seem like, you know, the black influencers get the support, get the money. It's other influencers that get most of the money. But anyway, this style was more about getting volume and length for me, and I was being lazy because I do not like sleeping in perm rods. They're very painful. Now, you can sit under the dryer and you can add more perm rods in the back so you can get more curls to fill it in, so you don't have more of like a, you know, all that space I had and whatnot in your hair. But again, I was being lazy. You don't have to be, but I still liked how the hair came out. And that's really it. Thanks for watching my videos. Let me know your thoughts below. Thanks for always supporting me, and love you. Until next time. Bye.